after the video I made of top 20 best post-apocalyptic series. This is another video, but this time I've collated a cross-section of cinema's biggest, boldest, and bleakest looks at the end of the world. From huge Hollywood blockbusters to low-budget big thrills independent films, the 20 post-apocalyptic movies ranked by audience vote covered here offer a thorough grounding in the genre's finest creations. From the classic zombie apocalypse storyline to nuclear Armageddon, you'll find every imaginable type of post-apocalyptic fiction ever to grace cinema screens, including a handful of weird and wonderful end-of-the-world scenarios. Without any further ado, let's start this video with our first movie in this list, Terminator Salvation.
What day is it? What year?
2018.
What happened here? You and me, we've been at war since before either of us even existed.
Who are you?
John Connor!
In 2018, a mysterious new weapon in the war against the machines, half human and half machine, comes to John Connor on the eve of a resistance attack on Skynet. But whose side is he on? And can he be trusted? Find this out when you're watching the film. The movie got a rating of 6.5 on IMDB. Pandorum.
Do you know the symptoms of Pandorum?
I've seen it before.
Ever witnessed the symptoms firsthand?
We all know Pandorum is greatly affected by any substantial psychological trauma. It has an emotional trigger effect.
That's what they say.
Astronauts Peyton and Bauer wake in a hypersleep chamber with no memory of who they are or what their mission might be. While Peyton stays behind to monitor the radio transmitter, Bauer ventures out of the chamber into the seemingly abandoned spaceship. The men quickly realize that they are not alone and that the fate of mankind hinges on what they do next. The movie got a rating of 6.7. The Matrix Revolutions.
The program Smith has grown beyond your control. You cannot stop him, but I can.
Mr. Anderson.
Who are you?
If we have to give our lives, we give him hell before we do!
The human city of Zion defends itself against the massive invasion of the machines as Neo fights to end the war at another front while also opposing the rogue Agent Smith. The movie got a rating of 6.7. The Book of Eli.
Take off the pack, nice and slow.
Put that hand on me again, you won't get it back.
Nobody touches it but me, you understand me?
I love this guy.
I told you you weren't gonna get that back.
30 years after war turned the world into a wasteland, a lone warrior named Eli marches across the ruined landscape, carrying hope for humanity's redemption. Only one other man understands the power of what Eli carries, and he is determined to take it for himself. Though Eli prefers peace, he will risk death to protect his precious cargo, for he must fulfill his destiny to help restore mankind. The movie got a rating of 6.8. Mad Max.
You and me, Max. We're gonna give them back their heroes.
In a not-too-distant dystopian future when man's most precious resource, oil, has been depleted and the world plunged into war, famine, and financial chaos, the last vestiges of the law in Australia attempt to restrain a vicious biker gang. Max is an officer with the main force patrol launches a personal vendetta against the gang when his wife and son are hunted down and murdered, leaving him with nothing but the instincts for survival and retribution. The movie got a rating of 6.8. 28 weeks later.
Welcome to London.
There are a large number of bodies still left to be cleared from the original outbreak of infection.
This is what it's all about, gentlemen. Families starting again.
Did you like it?
It's amazing.
6 months after the rage virus was inflicted on the population of Great Britain, the US Army helps to secure a small area of London for the survivors to repopulate and start again. But not everything goes according to plan. The movie got a rating of 6.9. 9.
Where did it come from? Why is it hunting us?
They've been lost.
9. You shall protect the future.
When 9 springs to life, it finds itself in a post-apocalyptic world where humans no longer exist, and the only signs of life are sentient track dolls like itself and the machines that hunt them. Though it is the youngest of the group, 9 convinces comrades that the only way to survive against the machines is to stop hiding, go on the offensive and find out why the machines want to destroy them. As 9 in the group learn, civilization hinges on their success or failure. The movie got a rating of 7 on IMDB. Day of the Dead.
There have to be survivors in Washington.
Oh, my
They have more sophisticated shelters than this one.
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Trapped in a missile silo, a small team of scientists, civilians, and trigger-happy soldiers battle desperately to ensure the survival of the human race. But tension inside the base is reaching breaking point, and the zombies are gathering outside. The movie got a rating of 7.1. The Matrix Reloaded.
Here we go. There is only one way to save our city. Neo.
Freedom fighters Neo, Trinity, and Morpheus continue to lead the revolt against the Machine Army, unleashing their arsenal of extraordinary skills and weaponry against the systematic forces of repression and exploitation. In their quest to save the human race from extinction, they gain greater insight into the construct of the Matrix and Neo's pivotal role in the fate of mankind. The movie got a rating of 7.2. I Am Life 7.2. The Road.
That's when you start to dream about good things. You should start to worry.
Yeah, they keep moving. Head south to the coast.
America is a grim, gray shadow of itself after a catastrophe. A man and his young son wander through this post-apocalyptic world, trying to keep the dream of civilization alive. They journey toward the sea, surviving as best they can on what they can scavenge, and try to avoid roving gangs of savage humans who will turn them into slaves or worse. The movie got a rating of 7.2. Dawn of the Dead.
I've just been informed that we are going off the air and switching to the emergency broadcasting system.
When her husband is attacked by a zombified neighbor, Anna manages to escape, only to realize her entire Milwaukee neighborhood has been overrun by the Walking Dead. After being questioned by cautious policeman Kenneth, Anna joins him in a small group that gravitates to the local shopping mall as a bastion of safety. Once they convince suspicious security guards that they are not contaminated, the group bands together to fight the undead hordes. The movie got a rating of 7.3. 28 days later.
Water.
Infected with flux!
Oh, shouldn't have done that. Hello?
A group of misguided animal rights activists free a caged chimp infected with the rage virus from a medical research lab. When London bike courier Jim wakes up from a coma a month after, he finds his city all but deserted. On the run from the zombie-like victims of the rage, Jim stumbles upon a group of survivors, including Selena and cab driver Frank, and joins them on a perilous journey to what he hopes will be safety. The movie got a rating of 7.5. The Road Warrior.
Greetings from the warrior of the wasteland!
If anyone's gonna get in there, it's gonna be you.
The gasoline will be ours. Just walk away.
After avenging the death of his wife and young son at the hands of a vicious gang leader, Max drives the post-apocalyptic highways of the Australian outback, fending off attacks from nomadic tribes that prey on outsiders. Falling into an encampment led by the relatively peaceful Papa Gallo, Max at first schemes to steal their oil, but soon becomes the group's reluctant defender against the hulking Humingus and his ruthless marauders. The movie got a rating of 7.6. Zombieland.
My mother always told me, someday you'll be good at something.
Well, these fellas really let themselves go.
Welcome to Zombieland.
A shy student trying to reach his family in Ohio, a gun-toting bruiser in search of the last Twinkie, and a pair of sisters striving to get to an amusement park join forces in a trek across a zombie-filled America. The movie got a rating of 7.6. Dawn of the Dead.
Imagine, if you will, that something has gone terribly wrong.
What the hell is it?
Looks like a shopping center, one of those big indoor malls.
You
gets up and kills. The people it kills get up and kill.
Following an ever-growing epidemic of zombies that have risen from the dead, 2 Philadelphia SWAT team members, a traffic reporter, and his television executive girlfriend seek refuge in a secluded shopping mall. The movie got a rating of 7.8. Children of Men. When infertility threatens mankind with extinction and the last child born has perished, a disillusioned bureaucrat becomes the unlikely champion in the fight for the survival of Earth's population. He must face down his own demons and protect the planet's last remaining hope from danger. The movie got a rating of 7.9. 12 Monkeys.
What year is this?
What year do you think it is?
1996.
That's the future, James.
The Army of the 12 Monkeys, they're the ones that spread the virus. Monkeys?
You had a bullet from World War I in your leg, James. How did it get there?
I don't know.
Traveling back in time isn't simple, as James Cole learns the hard way. Imprisoned in the 2030s, James is recruited for a mission that will send him back to the 1990s. Once there, he's supposed to gather information about a nascent plague that's about to exterminate the vast majority of the world's population. But aside from the manic Jeffrey, he gets little in the way of cooperation, not least from medical gatekeepers like Dr. Catherine Rayleigh. The movie got a rating of 8 on IMDb. Mad Max Fury Road.
It is by my hand!
We are not thieves! We are not thieves!
Where is she taking them?
Survive.
In a post-apocalyptic wasteland, a woman rebels against a tyrannical ruler in search for her homeland with the aid of a group of female prisoners, a psychotic worshiper, and a drifter named Max. The movie got a rating of 8.1. The Matrix.
What is the Matrix? You are a cancer of this planet, and we are the cure. So what do you need? Guns. Lots of guns.
No one has ever done anything like this.
Neo believes that Morpheus, an elusive figure considered to be the most dangerous man alive, can answer his question, what is the Matrix? Neo is contacted by Trinity, a beautiful stranger who leads him into an underworld where he meets Morpheus. They fight a brutal battle for their lives against a cadre of viciously intelligent secret agents. It is a truth that could cost Neo something more precious than his life. The movie got a rating of 8.7. This is everything for this video. Let us know in the comments what's your favorite movie from this list, and also don't hesitate to recommend us more movies you think is worth to be in this list. Don't forget also to check my video of the 20 best post-apocalyptic series. You can find it in the description and in the first comment as well. Thanks for watching, and I hope I will see you in the next video.